I never thought I would make another video about this again. Hello everybody, Trevor here. Before I begin, I want to change my avatar a little bit. Hey, I look pretty good. And yeah, I know I said in the last video that this will be my last time ranting about this subject, but I just gotta get this out of the way. And I know some of you are wanting me to talk about this because it's recent. And hopefully this will be the final video where I talk about Thomas Wood, because I'm tired of repeating myself. I don't want to rant about this subject anymore. And I know some of you are really tired of me talking about this. Anyways, today I'm here to talk about the newly improved Thomas Wood 2019. So, what do I think of this? Well, it's a slight improvement. Not by much, but a slight improvement over last year's Thomas Wood range. Let's talk about the positives first. Number one, what I'm most grateful about these new Wood toys is that they're finally fully painted once more. Good riddance to the exposed wood. This is basically the major highlight of the new Wood line of 2019, and thanks to parents and Thomas fans alike, Mattel finally listened to our complaints and repainted these models. One of my absolute favorite redesigns is the 2019 version of Diesel, because he's very close to the original Wooden Railway versions. Another instance includes the 2019 version of Harvey, which is a lot more accurate to the TV series than the original Wooden Railway version. Because, you know, with the burgundy paint and the right color wheels and stuff. But there are a few models that I thought could have used some more work. For example, the 2019 version of the candy cars. Sure, their chassis are black now, but I was also expecting their front and back sides to be painted as well, just so that they look complete. But aside from that, these cars look pretty good. I give them a 4.5 out of 5 stars, while the original cars get a 4 out of 5 stars. The second good thing about the new Thomas Wood range are the minor changes. Here's a perfect example. Merlin of 2019. What I like about this new Merlin is the fact that they gave him the right color smoke deflectors, unlike the original 2018 version which had the silver ones. If I had to nitpick, I would say that they forgot to color in the funnels too, because they're also black like in the show. Another minor detail that I thought Mattel could have worked on was this version of Salty, because I think they forgot to color in the front and back with black and yellow stripes. Seriously guys, just stick with the original Wooden Railway versions of Salty, because they look a lot better than the newer wood ones. Unfortunately though, these are the only two good qualities that I could think of for the new Thomas Wood line of 2019. Don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful that Mattel fixed the paint issue, but I still don't like Thomas Wood, mainly because it replaced the classic Thomas Wooden Railway system from my childhood. You see, what made Thomas Wooden Railway magical was the fact that Learning Curve at least tried to put more heart and effort into the models and sets that they made, including the accurately shaped tenders, the plastic 3D domes, the multiple bogies for the bigger engines like Gordon, and so on and so forth. Sure, they made some big mistakes every now and then, but at least they still cared about how the models looked. Wooden Railway, in my opinion, didn't need a successor. I mean, it was so popular that you'd think it would last forever, but no, it had to be replaced by a cheaper version. If I'm a father, which I'm not, and had kids of my own, I want to offer the best toys that I can give them, because if I don't, chances are they're going to think that it's crap, even as they grow up. That's why I think kids deserve better quality toys than this, and that's why I still stand by my opinion to this day. I don't want them to grow up with bad quality toys, whether they're unfinished or just plain dangerous. But if there's one thing that I can take back from the last video, it would be my hatred towards Elmo the Monster at one point. I could even say that the Elmo toys are better than this, and I hate Elmo. God, thinking about that line makes me want to stab myself with a keyblade. Overall, Wood 2019 isn't perfect, but it is a little better than the old wood of 2018 because the last 2 years were a really tough time to be alive. There are some models that looked better than others, but there are others I think would have looked a lot better if they were released in wooden railway form. Even though I still don't like Thomas Wood in general, but if there's any of them that I'd recommend, it would be the 2019 versions because those are a lot better. I'm planning to get a few more of them like the 2019 candy cars, as well as the water tanker, but only to keep the water tanker itself. I'm not going to get all of these items, just certain ones. Those are my thoughts on the new wood line, and I hope that this is the very last time I make a video like this because I don't want to beat a dead horse anymore. Tell me in the comments section, do you think Wood 2019 is a huge improvement? Do you think it's bad? Or do you think it's a mixed bag? Because I'd like to know. Anyways, this is Trevor, and I hope you have a great President's Day. Why do the bigger tender engines and diesels have to have 6 wheels instead of 8?